Have you ever stood in front of your wardrobe, sliding hangers from one side to the other, and thought, why do these clothes feel dull on me now? Maybe the color that once made you shine doesn't seem to do the same magic anymore. That's not your imagination. As we grow wiser with age, our skin tone, our hair color, and even the way light reflects on our features changes. The shades that once gave us sparkle may now look flat, while other colors we never tried before can suddenly make us look alive. And here's the exciting part. You don't need to change yourself. You only need to invite the right colors into your wardrobe. Because today I'm going to share 8 colors that don't just flatter older women. They make you look radiant, confident, and magnetic. These are shades that turn heads without you even trying. And wait until you hear about number 8. It's a color most women avoid, thinking it's too risky. But styled the right way, it can make you look effortlessly elegant, modern, and surprisingly youthful. So, if you've ever wished your clothes could give you back that spark, stay with me to the end. And before we dive in, make sure to subscribe. I share simple but powerful tips that help you look and feel your very best at any age. Have you ever noticed how a single color can change the way you feel the moment you put it on? It's almost like magic. Colors don't just decorate our outfits. They shape mood, energy, and even how others see us. The right shade can brighten your eyes, smooth the look of your skin, and give you a glow that makes people say, "You look amazing today. What's your secret?" And here's something important. The colors closest to your face make the biggest difference. Think about blouses, scarves, dresses, even the jewelry that reflects light upwards. Those shades frame your features like a spotlight. A dull or washed-out color can drain your vibrance, while the right one can make you look fresh, radiant, and awake, even on days when you're running on low sleep. I'll give you a quick story. A friend of mine wore a beige top to a lunch gathering. She looked fine, but something fell off. Later, she switched into a coral blouse, and suddenly she looked brighter, younger, and more alive. People immediately noticed and complimented her glow. Nothing else had changed, just the color. That's the real power of choosing wisely. And here's the truth. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about enhancing the natural radiance you already have. You don't need to look 25. You just need to look like the very best version of yourself today. That's why these 8 colors matter so much. So keep watching and don't forget to subscribe, because I want you to keep discovering little secrets that make you shine. Let's start with a color that almost feels like a beauty secret. Soft pastel pink. This shade has a quiet power. It creates softness around the face, reduces harshness, and gives you that gentle glow that makes people lean in closer. Unlike bold neon pink, which can overwhelm and even clash with mature skin, pastel pink whispers elegance. It's the kind of color that flatters without shouting. Psychologically, pink is deeply connected with warmth, femininity, and calmness. When you wear it, you don't just look approachable. You feel more at ease. It's a shade that sends a message. I'm open, kind, and full of grace. That's one of the reasons people respond so well to it. Think of the possibilities. A pastel pink blouse paired with a string of pearls, instantly softening your entire look. A delicate pink scarf draped near your neckline, casting a rosy reflection on your skin. Even a pastel lipstick can add that subtle lift, making your smile glow brighter. These little touches can transform an ordinary outfit into something unforgettable. Here's a picture I want you to imagine. You walk into a family gathering wearing a pastel pink cardigan. As you enter the room, your smile looks brighter, your skin seems softer, and people naturally gravitate toward you. Someone might even say, "You look so refreshed today, what's your secret?" The secret is simple. The color is doing half the work for you. Now, I might be wondering, but isn't pink too girlish for me at this stage? That's where the magic of pastel comes in. It's not the hot pink of teenage years. It's a mature, elegant, softened pink that celebrates your confidence and adds a touch of radiance. So if your closet is missing the shade, consider adding it, even if it's just a scarf or lipstick. And remember, each of these colors builds on the last. Wait until you see what's next. It's bold, regal, and guaranteed to make you stand out in the best way. So keep watching. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe, because you don't want to miss the shades that can completely transform how you look and feel. Now let's step into a shade that carries both elegance and energy. Royal blue. This color has a way of making the skin look alive, the eyes sparkle, and the whole presence feel more magnetic. Unlike navy, which can sometimes look too serious or even heavy on mature skin, royal blue has vitality. It's bold enough to stand out, yet it remains approachable and sophisticated. Blue is often linked with trust, confidence, and calm power. That's why it works so beautifully for older women. It communicates strength without needing to shout. When you wear royal blue, people don't just see you, they feel your presence. Imagine this. You walk into a wedding reception in a royal blue dress. You're not the bride, you're not trying to overshadow anyone, but all eyes turn because the shade frames you so perfectly. The lighting in the room catches the fabric, and suddenly you look radiant, elegant, and completely at ease. Guests may come up just to say, "That color looks incredible on you." And the best part? It feels effortless. Royal blue also works in everyday pieces. A fitted blazer over a white blouse, or an evening top paired with understated jewelry, can completely lift your look. Even a scarf in this shade, worn near your neckline, adds instant brightness to the face. And here's something fun. If you have blue or gray eyes, this shade will make them pop instantly. It's like nature's highlighter. So next time you're choosing between navy and something brighter, reach for royal blue. It gives you the same depth, but with added vibrancy. Try it once and see how people react. And don't forget, every color in this list builds a new way to highlight your natural glow. Keep watching and make sure you subscribe, because the next shade we're about to uncover has the magic of nature itself. It's refreshing, rich, and timeless. If there's one shade that feels like stepping into a fresh spring morning, it's emerald green. This color symbolizes renewal, life, and energy. It's vibrant without being loud, and it has an almost healing quality when worn. Green reflects nature, and we all know how being surrounded by greenery makes us feel more alive and healthy. Wearing it does the very same thing. It subtly signals vitality and freshness. What makes emerald green so special is that it flatters almost everyone. Whether you have silver hair, blonde tones, or darker shades, emerald green complements and enhances. For silver-haired women in particular, this color is a showstopper. It creates a striking contrast that makes your hair look like a crown. Think about emerald green jewelry, a pair of earrings or a necklace that catches the light, or a scarf in this shade that frames your face and highlights your skin tone. And of course, an emerald green dress is unforgettable. Picture this. You're at a brunch with friends, and you walk in wearing a simple emerald green dress. It's not extravagant, it's classic and clean. But the moment you sit down, people can't help but say, "You look so alive today." That's the power of this color. It doesn't just flatter, it refreshes. Emerald green also pairs beautifully with neutrals. Combine it with beige, cream, or even navy for a balanced but eye-catching look. And if you want to add a touch of luxury, pair emerald with gold jewelry. It elevates the entire outfit instantly. This color doesn't just look good, it feels good. It reminds you and everyone around you of energy, growth, and life. So if you want to add a shade to your wardrobe that's timeless yet full of vitality, emerald green is the way to go. And trust me, the colors ahead are just as exciting. We've softened, we've gone bold. And next we'll move into a shade that's elegant, graceful, and surprisingly soothing. Stay tuned. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next glow-enhancing secret. Now, let's talk about a color that feels like poetry, soft lavender. This shade is gentle, but don't let that fool you. It carries an elegance that's hard to ignore. Lavender adds femininity without ever crossing into too girlish. It's sophisticated, modern, and when worn by older women, it creates a graceful, almost serene glow. Psychologically, lavender is linked with calmness and serenity. When you wear it, you not only look softer, you radiate an energy that feels soothing to the people around you. It's a shade that says, "I'm comfortable in my own skin." And here's why it's especially powerful. Lavender pairs beautifully with gray or silver hair. Instead of competing with those tones, it enhances them, creating a look that is both fresh and distinguished. Picture a light lavender blouse, a shawl draped around your shoulders, or even a handbag in the shade. It instantly lifts your appearance. Let me paint a scene. Imagine a grandmother at her granddaughter's birthday party. She arrives in a soft lavender dress with a light scarf around her neck. Her silver hair shines like satin, Her skin looks fresh, and instead of blending into the background, she looks confident and modern. Family members take notice. Compliments flow, and she feels radiant not because she tried too hard, but because the color did the work for her. This is the magic of lavender. It's not loud. It's not trying to take over, but it gently brings out the best in you. If you've never tried this shade, even in something as simple as a scarf or a blouse, give it a chance. And remember, each of these colors adds another layer to your style toolkit. So stay with me, because the next color is like sunshine for your skin. Don't forget to subscribe, so you'll never miss these little secrets that can make a big difference in how you feel every day. If pastel pink was about softness, then warm coral is about energy. This color is a beautiful mix of orange and pink, which makes it lively but not overwhelming. It has a warmth that makes your complexion glow and instantly reduces dullness. Coral is one of those shades that feels joyful the moment you put it on. Psychologically, coral is tied to happiness, vitality, and approachability. It's a kind of color that makes people feel comfortable around you, while still noticing that you look radiant. It's a conversation starter shade. You don't even have to try. There are so many ways to bring coral into your style. A coral blouse paired with neutral pants can brighten up an everyday outfit. A coral necklace against a white top can light up your face. And let's not forget coral lipstick. It's like an instant facelift for your smile. Here's a scene to imagine. You're on a beach vacation. The sun is setting, the breeze is gentle, and you're wearing a flowing coral dress. As you walk along the shore, people glance your way, not because you're trying to be the center of attention, but because the color reflects warmth and vibrance. Or picture a garden party. Everyone in muted tones, and you in coral looking alive, approachable, and glowing. What's wonderful about coral is that it adapts. It's not too bold for casual wear, yet it's striking enough for special occasions. It walks that perfect line between energetic and elegant. If you've been feeling like your outfits look a little flat, coral might be the spark you need. Try it, even in small touches like earrings or a scarf, and watch how quickly people say, "You look so lively today." And trust me, the next color will surprise you. It's classic, it's crisp, and it has a way of turning back the clock on your complexion. Stay tuned and make sure you subscribe, because you'll want to add this one to your list right away. Few shades can match the timeless power of pure white. There's something about a crisp white that instantly brings clarity, brightness, and sophistication. When worn close to the face, it reflects light upward, softening features, adding a glow, and even making fine lines less noticeable. It's like carrying a personal spotlight with you. But here's a small secret. Not all whites are equal. Dull off-whites, cream shades with too much yellow, or fabrics that have faded with time can actually make the skin look tired. That's why choosing a clean, bright white is key. The difference is remarkable. Picture this. You slip into a white linen blouse on a summer afternoon. You add a pair of gold earrings and a simple bracelet. Instantly, you look radiant, timeless, and refreshed, like you've just come back from a spa. White has that effect. It's crisp, clean, and always stylish. Psychologically, white represents purity, freshness, and elegance. It sends a signal of someone who feels composed and confident. And the best part? White pairs with nearly every color. Add coral for warmth, emerald green for luxury, or royal blue for boldness. It's the perfect foundation shade that multiplies your wardrobe options. Now, some women shy away from white, worrying it might be impractical or unflattering. But the truth is, when chosen in the right cut and fabric, white can be one of the most flattering shades you'll ever wear. It frames the face, illuminates the skin, and gives you that youthful brightness instantly. So don't be afraid to embrace pure white. It may just be the simplest way to glow at any age. And keep watching, because the next color on our list carries richness and mystery. It's bold, it's elegant, and it's the perfect alternative to black. Make sure you subscribe, because this one is too good to miss. Now let's step into a shade that feels like a glass of fine wine. Deep burgundy. This color is rich, full of depth, and strikes the perfect balance between youthful vibrance and mature sophistication. It's a color that says, "I know who I am," while still keeping a hint of mystery. Unlike black, which can sometimes look harsh and drain the complexion as we age, burgundy softens while keeping that same impact. It's bold but not severe. It's striking but still approachable. Imagine this. You're heading to a dinner party in a deep burgundy dress. The lighting is low, the atmosphere warm. As you walk in, you don't fade into the shadows. You glow against them. People notice you, not just the color. Burgundy frames your presence, giving you elegance without making you blend into the background. This shade isn't just for clothing. A burgundy handbag or a pair of heels can instantly elevate a simple outfit. Even a burgundy manicure makes statement. It's classy, powerful, and timeless. Psychologically, burgundy represents power, sophistication, and mystery. It's the kind of shade that draws people in and makes them want to know more. It has confidence written all over it. If you're someone who often reaches for black for its versatility, try swapping it with burgundy now and then. You'll notice how it brings warmth to your complexion while keeping all the sophistication of black. So whether it's an evening gown, a scarf, or even nail polish, let burgundy be your new secret weapon. And don't go anywhere because the final color in our list is one most women avoid. But when you see how it transforms your look, you may never look at it the same way again. Subscribe now because you want to try this bold twist. And finally, let's end with a color that surprises almost everyone, mustard yellow. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Yellow? Isn't that too bright? Too risky. But here's the secret. Mustard yellow is different. It's warm, rounded, and flattering, especially on mature skin. Unlike neon yellows that scream for attention, mustard yellow whispers confidence. This shade adds instant warmth and energy to your look, but in a sophisticated way. It doesn't overwhelm, it enhances. Psychologically, mustard yellow is connected with optimism, cheer, and vibrancy. When you wear it, you're sending out an unspoken message of positivity. And trust me, people notice. Picture this. You're running errands on a casual day. You kept your outfit simple, maybe dark jeans and a soft top, but you throw on a mustard yellow scarf. Suddenly, heads turn. People smile at you in passing. You look approachable, confident, and alive. It's not about being flashy. It's about radiating a subtle but undeniable glow. The beauty of mustard yellow is that it works wonderfully in accent pieces. A handbag, scarf, or even a pair of shoes in this shade can completely lift an outfit. If you're hesitant to try it as a dress or blouse, start small and see how it transforms your look. For balance, pair mustard yellow with neutrals like gray, navy, or beige. That way, it pops without feeling overwhelming. And once you see how it lights you up, you might just find yourself reaching for it more often. So don't be afraid of mustard yellow. It could be the bold twist your wardrobe has been missing. And before we wrap up, don't forget to subscribe, because little color secrets like this are just the beginning of looking and feeling your very best. Now let's bring it all together. We've explored 8 colors: soft pastel pink, royal blue, emerald green, soft lavender, warm coral, pure white, deep burgundy, and mustard yellow. Each one has its own magic, whether it's adding softness, radiance, elegance, or energy. And together, they create a palette that can transform not just how you look, but how you feel. Here's the most important thing to remember. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about enhancing the natural radiance you already have. Clothes don't define who you are, but they can highlight your best self. When you wear colors that make your skin glow and your eyes sparkle, you don't look good, you feel good. And that energy is what people truly respond to. So I encourage you, experiment. Try a pastel pink scarf, a coral lipstick, or a white blouse. Notice which colors make your face light up in the mirror. Notice how people respond differently when you step into a room. You may be surprised by the compliments, but more importantly, you'll notice how much more confident you feel inside. Because in the end, looking radiant is about more than just color. It's about the joy and confidence those colors bring out in you. So if this inspired you, try one of these shades this week and see how it transforms your presence. And if you want more tips on aging gracefully and confidently, don't forget to subscribe, because your best years aren't behind you. They're right here, waiting for you to shine.